I'm also a lot interested in knowing that, when you talk about weight loss, when you talk about your beauty inside and out, we want to hear more from you, from your journey. So could you explain this little bit, that how did you decide of getting into this profession, and how does it help people who come to you time and again for your advices?
I think the journey started as my father, being a surgeon, really inspired me to get into the field of medicine. And then after getting into medicine, I did MD medicine, and then I realized that we are not closing the loop, we are just writing prescriptions. And I was a very huge kid as growing up. I was always called Motu.
Yeah.
So I decided, let's get into obesity.
Anant Ambani's wedding, and there was a lot of fluctuation about his weight.
Yeah.
So there was time when we saw him, I won't say on the leaner side, but of course we saw him in shape
Yeah.
for some time.
Yeah.
And what is it that this man cannot afford on earth?
He was, when he had lost a lot of weight, there was a time,
Yeah.
and I had met him at Salman's house, and it was my first question to him is, did you get, bariatric surgery, right? No, he just ate well and walked a lot.
Party, you go to any gathering, people very fancily, say we are allergic to gluten,
Huh.
we are allergic to, say, like lacto. And if you talk about 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years back, they didn't even know these terms.
Gluten is by far the most allergic component in our diets,
Right.
as compared to anything else.
So I was listening to one of your interviews wherein you said that which said slow metabolism isn't really the cause, it's the poor sleep or lack of nutrition.
Lack of sleep is directly related to weight gain. A lot of people with sleep apnea will have weight gain,
Right.
because they are not sleeping rested enough, because lack of sleep causes hunger.
Following a particular plan of having your food, you should always stick to your daily basic routines.
I tell you, if you get up and take your plate to the kitchen, get up and get a glass of water.
This to our viewers. That's why now I understand this even more better, more explicit, that why they say that your body is your temple. So you need to understand it, and then accordingly you have to nourish it, take your your recommended diet, and then move with it. After a certain age, do you say, or people should stick to it right from the beginning?
See, learning how to eat is a thing that has to come from when you were a child.
When you've already registered that in your mind, that
Yeah.
it's your genes, you're blaming. But I see the other person in your family, who's your sibling, is leaner, much leaner than you.
So if you're the one who's inherited the bad gene, unfortunately you will have to take up that challenge and do it. Make it your second nature.
Tell me, typically, how long does a person has to assess or reassess when they're following a particular diet, and when do they realize that this is the time we need to stop after we've already worked on a certain diet, and the time to again?
If you're following a certain plan, you need to your intention should be to have a long-term sustainability with it.
Yeah,
Unless of course you're on a therapeutic diet for some reason.
right.
You could have a pancreatitis or something. That's a different thing.
Because I remember when I was in Taj and I was, prima facie, I saw him on the stage and he wanted to speak something in Haryanvi. So he looked at you once, that glance, and he said, Bol do. So, from there I could make out that the chemistry is very well born. And I think you, with a smile, you just said yes.
Yeah.
And there went his dialogue.
No, because
for his
see, I
movie.
do check him from time to time.
So off late, there was this movie that we saw, Randeep's movie, and he had lost about 35 kilos for that particular scene and movie. So is there something that you also recommend him that you should?
No, it was
Does he
obviously
take
under
your
my
suggestions?
supervision, but there are a lot of things we did. I'm not going to say that on public forum, but a lot of things we had to do.
Today I'm really excited to tap into someone's, say, like wealth of knowledge. She's somebody who's renowned and expert in obesity medicines and nutrition. None other, let's welcome Dr. Anjali Huda. She is the real voice for wellness and expert in nutrition diet plans. I warmly welcome Dr. Huda, and I want to hear her journey from her when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to wellness. She will give us insightful tips and take this forward for your diet plans so that you can lose weight and enjoy listening to her. Before you watch this episode, I request all my viewers, my followers, please subscribe to this channel, like this channel, let us know how we can grow better for you, and let's get onto this channel. Today, I warmly welcome Dr. Anjali Huda for my podcast, Bharat Charcha. Thank you so much for taking out time for being here for this episode, which is slightly going to be special today. Why? Because I'm also a lot interested in knowing that, when you talk about weight loss, when you talk about your beauty inside and out, we want to hear more from you, from your journey. So could you explain this little bit, that how did you decide of getting into this profession, and how does it help people who come to you time and again for your advices?
I think the journey started as my father being a surgeon really inspired me to get into the field of medicine. And then after getting into medicine, I did MD medicine, and then I realized that we are not closing the loop, we are just writing prescriptions. And I was a very huge kid as growing up. I was always called Motu.
Yeah.
So I decided, let's get into obesity
Okay.
medicine. And at that time, 2009 I'm talking, I didn't know it's gonna be like it's an epidemic in this country, right, or everywhere else. And I'm thoroughly happy to have done this to help people. Weight loss is not something that is easy. That don't eat and exercise more. It's not that simple.
Right.
You have to know what is happening. And I myself struggle with weight gain and weight loss again and again. I mean, I had 2 kids, and every time it was a big challenge. And it wasn't easy to say, okay, I lost the weight, And so I would say that people, when come to me, they want a solution which is a little sustainable. And I know that there are a lot of people who are involved in doing weight loss for other people, but doing some weird diets and doing like sirf paneer kha lo, sirf ye kar lo, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't.
Thank God somebody is talking about that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. A lot of people say that ki aise kar lo, aise kar lo. There's something called a diet plan. It's actually your lifestyle. So my focus is more working on the lifestyle of a person. It is very challenging because to change somebody's way of living or eating, it's difficult. But again, we have to understand that losing weight is not about willpower. It's about science, because somebody has an altered set of hormones. That's why they're eating more.
Right.
And you recognize that and you address that instead of making somebody feel guilty. Tum control nahi karte. It just doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It's not a mind game. It's actually a gut game, and it's a gut hormones, and hormones like insulin, thyroid. They're all upar niche. So you have to be.
No, when you say it's a science, that's a fabulous thing, because a lot of people don't attach to this statement particularly. They feel that, it's something which is a challenge, but they don't want to stick to a routine. They don't want to stick to a particular diet because they're scared. What if, there are nutrients which are drawn out of their body, and what if it is not very fulfilling for their diet? What if there is an urge of a particular thing that the body is demanding and that's not fulfilled? So I'm sure that time and again you keep meeting such patients.
Oh yeah,
and
all the time.
with your diet plans, all of this
all
is
the time. But so my way of doing this is it has to be slowly given up. Suddenly you can't tell your body, okay, I'll fast tomorrow, or I'll just go on a keto diet from tomorrow, or I'll just stop eating carbs from tomorrow. That is when failure happens, because those are the people. You can do it. I mean, mind is very strong. You can do it for some days, but you come right back and then you gain all the weight back. So there is a binge eating behaviors attached to very deficit diets. So yeah, I believe in curtailing. I believe in taste of changing the taste of your tongue. Not like, okay, sugar free pee rahe, And if you're not gonna remove that taste of your tongue, you have to work at it. You have to reduce it slowly, and eventually body adjusts. Body is a beautiful piece of equipment that we have. We adjust very quickly. We detox very quickly. We just have to be a little careful. There is nothing called a diet. In my world, there is nothing called a diet. I like sustainability. I like reducing calories, carbohydrates slowly. Yeah, this is how I work.
So now I feel there's a fashion statement. You go to any party, you go to any gathering. People very fancily, say we are allergic to gluten.
Huh.
We are allergic to, say, like lacto. And if you talk about 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years back, they didn't even know these terms. So all of a sudden, I hear people talking about it.
No, it's
Can you
not
tell the
about.
viewers
Yeah,
what is this about?
So Avantika, what happens is it's not about the gluten, it's not about the lactose. It's actually our bodies have started reacting to stuff.
How have they realized, like, off late?
Not realized. One, there is a lot of awareness.
Yeah.
Second, the gluten has changed over the years. The wheat has changed, so we don't have the wheat that you and I know that in the villages, wheat is the staple diet,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, but it's not the same wheat.
Right.
It's this GMO seed.
Right.
So it's a bigger protein.
Right.
With age does not cross the intestinal barrier that easily, and that's what causes leaky gut. So gluten is by far the most allergic component in our diets,
Right.
as compared to anything else. So if you want to get better, stop gluten and see. You don't have to have a celiac disease to realize that. You stop it, you start feeling better. When you go back to gluten, you're going to feel like shit. So exactly this is the reason why people are saying, oh, I'm allergic. Allergy is actually celiac disease. Sensitivity is something that we all may have.
Right.
And lactose tolerance, I remember I had lactose intolerance when I was a kid. And my mom used to force me to drink milk.
Okay.
I couldn't digest. I used to like go to the loo so much. I used to have like stomach cramping. But I need her.
Right.
You know? So you didn't know. But now because of awareness, now you know, okay,
Correct.
lactose free milk bhi aa raha hai. You know? So there is plant
There are
milk,
options,
nut
yeah.
milk available.
Yeah.
Now the options are there. But they all these have come because people suffered.
Right.
Yeah, but fashion statement एक अलग चीज़ है.
Hmm.
That also people do.
Yeah.
But in actuality, if you ask me somebody who's trying to cleanse their gut, first thing I take away is dairy and gluten. I
Right.
do.
So I was listening to one of your interviews wherein you said that which said slow metabolism isn't really the cause; it's the poor sleep or lack of nutrition. Could you explain this to our viewers?
So what happens is sleep, lack of sleep is directly related to weight gain. A lot of people with sleep apnea will have weight gain,
Right.
because they are not sleeping rested enough, because lack of sleep causes hunger. And there are numerous studies on it. I mean, anybody can go on the Google Scholar and look for it. And then second is this slow metabolism is nothing but just you are eating so many carbs throughout the day that your body is not in, it's not a machine that's burning.
Right.
It's not expending that energy because you're eating simple carbs. So metabolism is what? Metabolism is burning off nutrients, like adjusting the nutrients to your body, right? So if you're eating simple carbs, if I'm gonna eat, let's say, ice cream, I don't have to really digest it. Right? I just goes there and thoda sa it'll go in Krebs cycle, and I will collect calories.
Right.
But in reality, if you're gonna eat, let's say, fiber or a protein, the body is gonna expend energy to burn, digest that. That's why people are not eating protein, their metabolism is slow. People are not exercising, their metabolism is slow. People with hypothyroid metabolism is slow.
Right.
With the lack of muscle, metabolism is slow. So there's so many reasons
Yeah.
for slow metabolism. So people are thinking that weight gain is just, few things. Weight gain has a huge, back history. When I see a patient, there's so many things I'll ask, and patient gets tired of answering them. But the
I'm
more
sure.
data you give me,
Yeah.
the better I can treat you.
Right.
So there is a lot of things involved in weight gain.
Right.
And slow metabolism, it's not a small thing.
Right.
It's 1 in 10 person has a slow metabolism.
Right. And it's not necessarily only with people who are obese, but this can also happen with
Yeah, you
people
have
who are
skinny
lean.
fat. You have skinny fat
Okay.
people. People who are skinny but have high cholesterol and have bad liver, and there are
Right.
skinny fat people.
Yeah,
also.
because there's a notion that if you're slim, so maybe your
Maybe
metabolism
skinny fats
is
are also there.
Okay.
And a lot of people with nutrient deficiencies are there. Nutrient deficient, like if you're eating empty calories throughout the day, you'll be lacking of all the nutrients. So if you test in the lab, 90% people are vitamin D deficient, iron deficient, B12 deficient, B1 deficient. So there's so many deficiencies come because you're eating empty calories.
Right.
If you added that that food had nutrients, you're not gonna get crazily hungry at
That's
odd
true,
times.
yeah. That happens, yeah.
Right, you know, full अच्छा सा
Your body
meal-
craves for
yeah,
it.
if you like, let's say you eat paratha at home, I'm saying.
Right.
If the paratha is stuffed with vegetables and having it with dahi,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get hungry. You're not gonna get hungry for a long time because it has fat, it has carb, it has fiber, it has fat. So it's a full meal.
Right.
But if you're gonna eat, let's say, poha, for example, high glycemic index,
Okay.
maybe some vegetables. A lot of people don't put a lot of vegetables. They'll just put curry patta and dry and all that. So you just had a whole lot of simple carbs.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna get hungry again.
And then you crave for it.
Yeah.
And eventually you end
You
up
will
eating
end up
something
eating
else.
because carb
which is
attracts carb.
True.
You start your day with protein, protein attracts protein. You start your day with eggs, you will not feel as hungry. You start your day with fruits, you will feel very hungry. You start your day with poha, it's you're very hungry. You
Right.
start your day with a toast, it's going to be very hungry.
That's true.
Like maida, basically. So you have to just, it's very smart, the way the body is very smart. It's smarter than you think.
Right.
You know, but we don't, we take it to be dumb and we just dump anything.
That's true. So, very simple question. First thing in the morning, I'm sure a lot of people prefer taking water, consuming water,
Okay,
whether
yeah.
warm, whether
Yeah, yeah,
normal. What do you suggest should be, what is that one thing they should begin their day with after having their water?
I think water is good. I don't mind people having some nuts in the morning,
Right.
like bhige hue badam. But if you're a 100 kg person, 5 almonds is not gonna do it.
Okay.
It is dose dependent.
Right.
So if you're an overweight person, you're having 5 almonds, it's not gonna cut it.
Right.
Please have 20. You know.
Yeah.
So it depends on where you are in life, but yeah,
Yeah.
starting with the nuts is a great thing. Nuts don't spike sugar, they don't have cholesterol, and they're germinated if you soak them at night. So
Right.
it's damn good. So I would say nuts, but then nuts के साथ people are also then मुनक्का भी खा रहे हैं, किशमिश भी है. मतलब don't put sugar in your nuts.
Right.
Dried fruit is different from dry fruit.
Right.
A lot of say, oh, we eat a lot of dry fruits. Alright, so let's see. If I ask them to send me a picture of their dry fruits, there's more kishmish than badam and akhroat. You know what I mean? So it's just such a smart thing to understand. So very funny, I'll tell you, my patients come to me and they'll say, 2 महीने का program, 4 महीने का. I'll tell them. So I'll tell them, सीखना है.
Yeah.
You want to learn how to eat. Think of it, this is a schooling.
Right.
Don't think of it as like as a diet program. If you think it's a diet program, then you will go back and do the same stuff all over again,
Right.
and it'll all come back. Learn, because we never taught. We never taught in school. We never taught in college. We never taught as doctors. Like I have been there. I've written like diet and exercise in the prescription.
Right.
What does that mean? It means nothing. It means nothing. If you haven't given a tool to a patient to work on it, it means nothing.
It's in vain.
It's nothing.
Right. That's why now I understand this even more better, more explicit, that why they say that your body is your temple. So you need to understand it, and then accordingly you have to nourish it, take your, your recommended diet, and then move with it. After a certain age, do you say, or people should stick to it right from the beginning?
See, learning how to eat is a thing that has to come from when you were a child. And unfortunately or fortunately, our kids in India are more focused on, parents are more focused on academics rather than making the child try and learn what to eat. It's like, अच्छा पढ़ रहा है तू, तेरे को रात को बर्गर मंगा देते. That is an attitude that parents have कि किसी भी कॉस्ट पे पढ़ाई करा लें. You've got to teach them. I remember my daughter, I used to force her to eat broccoli, and she goes to one of my friends and says, Auntie, मेरे को नहीं खाना. She said broccoli. It was boiled broccoli.
Right.
And she said, you were so mean as a mother that you made your child eat that stuff. And today, thankfully, touch wood, both my kids are so fit.
Right.
Because they learnt it. They now understand, okay, if we want to eat something like a pizza or a burger, it's
Right.
going to be maybe once in a month. You know, you do indulge. I'm not saying don't indulge, but you have to teach the kids that indulgence can't be, cold coffee can't be a daily thing.
Correct, correct. I was about to ask you, there are people who begin with sweet things in the morning, first thing.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
that's
because
the
it
worst.
mixes in your insulin and then your body craves for
If
it.
you're a person who's running 10k, you
Right.
go ahead and have your sweet coffee. I don't care. You're gonna have a coffee and you're gonna sit for 2 hours in the car and then go sit in your office for next 7 hours and then you come back and sit again.
Right.
Why are you torturing yourself by eating or drinking something that is not going to burn? Whether you're very active, you know, when we were younger, we didn't have much of travel. Everything was by foot.
Right.
When we were younger, or when probably my parents' generation, everything was foot or cycle.
That's true.
You know, Gadi came late, and then the health came with these comforts. The
Right.
bad health started coming because we are not expending energy; we are consuming more.
So we are not working just as our parents used to work hard. They were literally, you know, even if they had to cover a
have
distance.
around the clock servant in our
That's true.
help
I agree.
around the house.
Yeah.
There was never.
They would prefer working on their own.
They would prefer, like, my mother still does her own work a lot of times. She
I
doesn't
understand
depend on
that.
a cook.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that we have made ourselves to be that way. Comfort has brought about diseases.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also recommend that with following a particular plan of having your food, you should always stick to your daily basic routines.
I tell you, if you get up and take your plate to the kitchen, get up and get a glass of water, even that, take a glass of water from your kitchen.
Wow,
or
that's so
fridge.
true. That's the real.
That
life
is,
secret.
every time you get up from the chair is a 5-calorie burn.
Right.
So, but we're like,
How many people do that now?
Ram, idhar aana, pani lana, chai lana, you know, we're not getting up. Because we used to, कौन निकलेगा एसी से या हीटर में से, कौन निकलेगा? You know, it's just a bad life.
So this is the root cause now.
It's total sedentary lifestyle. Like, आप देखो ना, मोदी जी ने कितना बोला योगा, कितना हेल्थ के बारे में, he's been talking a lot. But ठीक है, some people will do it, okay, fine. But then when they come home, they're back to eating paratha. मतलब आप योगा में 100 कैलोरी या 150 कैलोरी बर्न करके आके आपने 250 खा ली. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where did you?
Yeah.
There's no benefit. Yeah, fasting has gone out of our country. I think we used to fast so much as a culture. We used to fast. I remember in the village, my dadi we used to end dinner at 4-5.
That's true.
And then next morning at 8 or 7 or 8 chai बनती थी, you know.
Right.
मतलब अंधेरे से पहले खा लेते थे सब.
And there would be 2 meals only.
Yeah.
Just not like 3-4 in a
that's
day.
it. Yeah. And there would be boiled chana on the handi throughout the day.
Oh my god, it used to be so delicious.
Yeah. हाँ,
wish I can
बाकली
do that,
कहते ना. Yeah, it used to be like so healthy. अब तो बिल्कुल ही it's become
A
this
disaster.
packet. So much packet happening. Packet से खोलो खाओ. आप सोचो ना, पैकेट में जो चीज़ 12 महीने रखी है, आपके पेट में कितने दिन रखेंगे, इसको सोचो, आपकी बॉडी से कैसे जाएगी वो?
And
जाएगी.
kind of damage that it is doing.
Yeah, it is not gonna go away. It's gonna leave. It's gonna leave the residue. You know?
Right. So, you know, now people also talk about BMI, which is body mass index.
Yeah.
For a layman, it is very difficult to understand that what does it mean? How should I, you know, keep a tab on it?
Yeah.
So can you explain that, how exactly people can go with this and the scenario behind it?
So BMI is body mass index. It's a measurement of weight and height का ratio. ठीक है? So BMI can be high in a bodybuilder. It can be high in a obese person. So BMI is not a measure of your fat. Unfortunately, and we have made this as index of measurement of health, which is wrong, because BMI is height and weight.
Right.
Weight तो एक muscle का ज़्यादा हो सकता है. I could have a more muscle weight than anyone else, right? So BMI is not the right way. Weighing scale is a stupid way to measure your health, but it can guide you.
Right.
Right? Weighing scale can guide you. So I don't think BMI is a great term, but ठीक है, classification के लिए सालों से चले आ रहा है, obese है, BMI high है, ये है, but most important is waist to hip ratio. You should look at the waist, look at the hip. उसका एक ratio होता है.
Right.
0.85 for women, 0.9 for men. And उसके basis पे I can tell you whether you are at risk for heart disease or not. So if you have a bigger tummy, you're at risk. Simple.
Truly. Yeah.
If you have a big hip, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, women who have big hips and they are crying about having a bigger hip and a smaller waist, be happy. You're gonna live longer.
So now you know what's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're gonna live longer. So the body of Kim Kardashian is just
Yeah.
the perfect,
Body, that's
WH ratio.
Lovely. I'm sure after listening to this, people would want to work on that side of it. Lovely.
Yeah.
So, recently we saw Anant, just giving you one of the examples.
Yeah.
Anant Ambani's wedding, and there was a lot of fluctuation about his weight.
Yeah.
So there was time when we saw him, I won't say on the leaner side, but of course we saw him in shape for some time.
Yeah.
And what is it that this man cannot afford on earth, right? But we want to understand that how is it possible that all of a sudden a man who looks in shape and then his weight goes haywire and then it doesn't come back again to the normal size. So I'm sure there are people who can relate to that kind of weight problem.
I have met Anant when he had lost a lot of weight. There was a time.
Yeah.
And I had met him at Salman's house, and it was my first question to him is, did you get, bariatric surgery, right? No, he just ate well and walked a lot.
Right.
He told me that himself. And I was quite happy and very impressed to understand that. And then, of course, I didn't meet him again. And then I see him in media with so much weight.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that what happened. I mean, for me to understand that, I'm 100% sure that some hormone irregulation has happened.
Right.
I don't know the family, to be honest, so I don't know what happened. But you can see Anil Ambani is very fit.
Yes.
He runs marathons. And on the other hand, Mukesh is overweight. And Anita Ambani is very fit.
Yeah.
So now, rest of the kids are also like on the chubbier side. So it definitely is genetics, I would say. But Anant, on the other hand, I don't know what went on. Probably he just had maybe he got pre-diabetes, maybe he got cortisol high, maybe he got dysregulation of it. There are 2-3 hormones in your gut also, which contribute, like leptin, ghrelin, and adiponectin. These are the other hormones which people don't talk about, but I'm telling you that they also get upar niche.
Dysfunctional.
Yeah, that's why then weight gain can happen. Yeah.
So there are people like that they're very fixed on a specific body type, and it becomes very difficult for them to lose weight from a specific point of what they have been leading all their life.
It is, see, weight loss is not easy for especially somebody who's
Not
reached
at
to
all.
150 kgs. Okay. And if you reach above 150, you've gone literally into morbid obesity pattern. So the first solution, as doctors, we always say bariatric surgery. Kara lo.
Okay.
But then, of course, with the big boom on GLP-1 agonists like semaglutide and tirzepatide, we have so much now to offer these people. And of course, it goes with the lifestyle. It will never be something that, you can just do a shot and be happy, and then you have to think about a lifestyle change. Sometimes you cannot stop eating because of the ghrelin being very high. It's a hormone which makes you hungry.
Right.
And you have to be smart enough to suppress ghrelin.
Yeah.
And that's where I work. I work on these.
Yeah.
How do you suppress the ghrelin? How do you make leptin more? Leptin is a good hormone, but leptin resistance can happen in people with insulin resistance. So, as I said, it's a science.
True. You started saying that. I mean, we
It's a
began
science.
our
It's a
episode
science.
with this.
It's eat less, walk more is not the option.
Right. So I wanted to ask you this as a second question, but you've already fairly answered it, and now I'm sure they know that what is it to lose weight. It's not an easy job, but if they're focused, determined, and they're following a plan,
You have to just make up your mind to say that I'm going to do it.
Yes, and it happens.
And then if you have the right guidance,
I think right guidance, you're right.
Nobody can, there's nobody who can't lose weight. I don't, in my practice, maybe 1% patient will say, okay, मेरे से नहीं हो रहा. But 99% of people, they are given the right hand holding. That's why I have programs. You hold their hand, you see their meal pictures, you tell them this is not right. If they're going out, help them choose better foods at restaurants. Because most of the people, we know where we are going for dinner, right? Let's say we are going
Right.
to PF Chang, for example. So we know what we are going to order.
Right.
It preset mind hota hai. There's a choice you have, right? I'm always going to order fish for stir fry.
Yeah.
So you just have to understand the patient's psyche, tell them, okay, this is what your good option is. Also go with the likeness of the patient. You can't just say कि नहीं जी आपको quinoa खाना है. You can't force somebody to eat quinoa if they don't like it.
If they don't like it.
We play with rice, it's okay.
Okay.
But we play on the portion.
Rice is okay. Okay.
We play on the portion.
So how big or small? How do we decide? Depends on the weight.
No,
of the
so
person
we,
again.
so it depends upon the weight of the person.
Yeah.
And also giving, like a lot of people are volume, you know,
Yeah.
they like volume. Thali culture. बड़ी सारी चीजें होनी चाहिए.
Huh.
You know, a lot of people are like,
Because India is diverse. I hear
so a
that.
lot of people are saying that, okay, no, I just don't mind a stuffed paratha. You know, there are people like that. So you have to understand the people is playing on a volumetrics game, or the patient is a portion controlled person with a, you know, who can be satisfied faster with just one meal,
Right.
one dish.
Yeah.
So you have to just, it's बड़ा psyche का game है.
That's true. So you have to break a little myth for me. You know, time and again in gatherings and in relatives, in friends, I hear this that I can't lose weight because my body is a specific type, or maybe it runs in my genes. I can never lose weight.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं है.
And I fail to understand that when you've already registered that in your mind, that it's your genes, you're blaming. But I see the other person in your family who's your sibling is leaner, much leaner than you. So, what is that myth?
Okay, so there is a genetic component that comes handy here. Okay, so some people will inherit the bad gene, some people will not inherit the bad
Right.
gene, right? So if you're the one who's inherited the bad gene, unfortunately, you will have to take up that challenge and do it. मतलब make it your second nature. You are so there'll be like brother sister or brother brothers. One will be lean and other will be like मैं तो कुछ खाता ही नहीं, मेरे को देखो how I become. So it's not that. One, everybody is doing something wrong. Whoever's gained weight is doing something wrong which they also don't realize.
Okay, such as in one of the.
So I'll give you an example of a patient. So there's this one patient comes to me from the village. Simple, you know, village people are like, they don't even eat packet foods, they don't eat drink,
They don't even
sugary
understand
drinks,
that.
they don't know. So I was like, I kept asking, I said, कुछ तो ऐसा है, she's doing like something. Eventually, बहुत देर के बाद जब बात में निकला, she said, I drink 4 lotas of sugary milk tea, दूध में पत्ती. Lota, you know what is
My
lota?
God, yeah.
Lota
That
is like
way
a
too much. Yeah.
It's like a vase.
Yeah.
So if you're going to drink 4 to 5 of those, you've got 4,000 calories in your body as it is every day. So you see, everybody does something which could be very small and you don't realize it, but it happens every day continuously for you to gain that weight. It will happen. So that's why my history taking is very in depth. I want to nail the root cause always, you know. कुछ तो है जिसकी वजह से gain हो रहा है. Yeah, of course you have hypothyroid or you're like pre-diabetic or diabetic, for example.
But I'm sure everything can be handled.
Of course.
Yeah, there's
of
nothing
course,
no.
Of course, there is no no in my dictionary.
Right.
There
That's
is
the
no
fabulous
no.
part. Yeah.
One is you have to first understand yourself. You're your own doctor, number one. You know your body the best. You live with it.
Right.
You sleep with it.
Yeah.
So you know your body best. So you tell that thing to your doctor. This is how it is. Don't lie. Don't say, oh, I eat everything good and I exercise and I still can't lose it. No.
Yeah.
There is a catch. Always there is a catch. And I find that catch by taking a lot of history.
Right.
तो मिल जाता है.
Wonderful. Now that a lot of you who had asked me to put this question to Dr. Anjali, you've got your right answer. Please don't say that, no, I can never lose weight. No, my body type is a certain way. No, that, my genes is like that. So just don't blame on any of these, but listen to what she's just said and try to work on it with a determined mindset. Wonderful. You have really solved this problem, because a lot of people, keep telling me that. I thought I should ask you in a layman term. And now we'll slightly come on stress, hormonal imbalance. So these things also trigger in a body type that doesn't allow body to work in a particular
Stress is
structure and manner.
Most women, for example,
After taking a specific, still moving on a routine, say like they're following a routine, exercise, they're following a diet, they're taking medication, they're doing everything. But people do feel that, our hormones are not in place. So we want to blame it to that hormone, which is not letting us lose weight. Is that true, doctor?
the stress hormone is also a hormone and cortisol. So a lot of people are stressed out and they don't understand that they are stressed out, and they do stress eating, right? A lot of people do stress eating, stress drinking, stress smoking, stress this, stress that. But my prescription always involves one way to bust your stress. You have to bust it.
Okay.
Stress is there for everyone. I don't know one person who doesn't have stress. Everyone has stress. You have to just find a way to tackle it.
That's true.
Whether you talk to someone, or you go do boxing, or you do yoga, or you meditate, or you do a hobby, or you just maybe just cook. I don't know. So everybody has something.
They all
right?
have their own, yeah.
So you have to bust that stress.
Right.
And most women are carrying more stress than men, because women are multitaskers by nature.
That's true. Yeah.
So I see a lot of women in my practice who are multitaskers, and they're not their first priority.
Okay.
They're doing for everybody.
Still, in this era also you find such people.
Still, especially our generation women. Younger women are still quite carefree and better, I think. But in my generation of people, I see that a lot of women are still multitasking, doing too much. सबका ख्याल रख रहे हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स का भी, इन-लॉज का भी, बच्चों का भी, पति का भी, और फिर अपना ख्याल रखना. They forget. They kind of put themselves last. कि मैं तो कुछ भी खा लूँगी. This is what the attitude is. मेरे को एक्सरसाइज का टाइम नहीं मिलता. क्यों नहीं मिलता? Because you're always doing for everybody else. So my request to the viewers is, women who are listening to this, take care of yourself. You're the center of your universe, and you could be the center of many people's universe, right?
True,
A woman is a center of many people's universe. So if you're not happy and you don't take care of yourself, and you're stressed out and you're overweight and you're tired, of course overweight के साथ tired भी हो जाते हो, then it's not a good thing. Make yourself the first priority. It's not being selfish. It's just doing the right thing.
You're just prioritizing yourself
Definitely.
first above anything
100%.
else.
Don't let anyone make you guilty of prioritizing yourself. Prioritize yourself.
Yeah, and is there a certain swelling also that body develops within when you don't give that right amount of rest to yourself? That's more like an
It's lack of sleep and
health
rest
issue
will
of
lead to hunger.
hunger.
Sleep and rest will lead to
Yeah, I
hunger.
see that. When you have overworked yourself,
So
overloaded,
एक कटोरी भुजिया लेके बैठ जाओ 2 मिनट में, and you're
Binge
finishing it
eating.
off, and then you didn't realize you just consumed 300 calories and you burnt nothing literally. घर के काम में कैलोरी नहीं बर्न होती ना, that's the problem.
Yeah.
When you are a housewife especially,
Right.
you could be standing in kitchen all day still not burning the calorie, because you need to get the heart moving.
Right.
The
Cardio.
heart, cardio has to come in place, whether it's a cardio through anaerobic or aerobic workout. Standing in the kitchen all day is not a workout, unfortunately. What to do?
But today also, when you visit villages, like I still go to, our farmhouses, our village, and I see a lot of women are so fit. They, I don't know if they're following a certain plan or
No,
if they're
they just-
following a certain,
they're
but they
doing-
work so much.
एक आप देखो ना, like my chachi is still, they are farmers. So आप चारे को तसले में डालते हो, उठाते हो, घड़ा उठाते हो, ठीक है, आप गंडासा चलाते हो, चक्की पीस, अभी भी चक्की पिसती है, right?
Strengthening exercises.
अभी भी चक्की पिसती है. And then of course फसल कटने में मेहनत लगती है, squatting and literally.
That's
So yeah, these are activities which should, I mean, we can't do it anymore, but then we have gyms to do that. You can do that in the gym, it's okay. I mean, obviously कौन कह रहा है गंडासा चलाओ, but I'm saying at least do something.
Right.
You know, people don't do enough.
Don't do enough.
No, they don't do enough.
Please take care of yourself enough, because that's important. Again, your body is your temple, so you have to take care of it.
Yes.
We'll slightly talk about gut health, weight management, and plateau. Could you just explain this slightly? What is it?
Gut health is nothing but intestinal health. Intestine is your first defense, right? For anything. Intestine is very long. It's the other day I tried to memorize it because I had to do another podcast and I forgot the length of the intestine.
Yeah.
It's small intestine is about 6 feet, I think, and the large is about 3 feet, and so yeah, it's as much probably as this ceiling or more. So it has a very high absorptive area, and that's where everything gets filtered, right? Kidney and gut. So if you're eating, the first thing will go to the gut. Ganda kha rahe ho will get expelled, good gets absorbed. But when the gut gets insulted, the lining, even the worst thing comes back to the circulation, and you start feeling sick. And gut has effect on every system of the body, starting with the mind, starting with your any other hormone dysregulation, anything else, autoimmune conditions, everything is coming from the gut insult. So I always go to food first approach. That's my approach for everything. So if you just eat better, and of course there's a gut renewal program which if you were to do, it's very basic. It's like you don't have to pay anyone to do it. You can just stop all the insults. Like you know how they do it in retreat places, na? When you go to a retreat, they will stop all this gluten band ho jata hai, and you know they just give you a little bit of fruit.
Is it more of a detox?
Yeah, detox. So body detoxes itself. All you have to do is just stop the insult. This is gut health. Then you asked me about weight gain.
Yeah, weight management.
Weight management. So weight management, we talked about so many things, that weight management is nothing but just understanding the root cause of your weight gain and then addressing that root cause.
Right.
That is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't do that and you're going to go follow some stupid whole deficit diet, you're going to gain it all back, you're going to become weak, and you're going to, and that yo-yo makes you resistant to weight loss. Every time you do yo-yo, for example, you did a cabbage diet.
Right.
So every time you do a yo-yo, you're going to become resistant to actual weight loss. So lot of patients I'll ask, are you like a virgin dieter, or like you've been doing all that, you know? So there's a question there. So if you're a person who's done too many things, then you're going to be resistant.
Right.
So we have to correct that. So a lot of people skip breakfast. I myself don't like breakfast, but I do it because I'm fasting. But if you're skipping breakfast and you're still overweight, then there's something wrong. Right?
Correct.
So you have to correct these things. And the third thing you asked me was
Plateau.
about plateau. Yeah, plateau will happen because body gets used to a certain way of living. Let's say I start fasting 16 hours tomorrow, and my body will get used to that 16 hours. And body has the ability to get used to whatever you're giving it. So if you're doing, plateau will come. Plateau is normal. But if you're someone who's trying to actively lose weight, then the plateaus can be taken off. You know, by doing pure protein diet, or you know, maybe going for a run, or maybe increase the fasting period, and maybe lifting more weights, you know.
Right.
So plateaus can break like that. Plateaus are very easy to break. You just have to give your body a shock. But overeating is not a plateau break.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So
But it can happen to some people too.
Okay.
It can. Like if you, let's say you binged one weekend, suddenly your weight will move the next week. For good or bad. The plateau will break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are certain simple terms that she's explained you like a book, I would say, and that's why I started that. You know, in wealth of knowledge, I want to dig in today with Doctor, and she's explained you fabulously. What are these three terms? You should adhere, stick to it, and read more about it. It is just not
I have a
complicated.
book, by the way, Think, Eat, Live Smart.
Yes.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
And it is a very good handbook for somebody who's trying to live a better life and understand that, okay, these are the hormones, and it's very simple. I've given case studies in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's by Rupa Publications. Very nice and easy book, and I think I wish I had time to write one more. But padta kaun hai, it's the today people are looking at instant
Yeah.
solutions and Instagram. People are not reading.
Right.
So now I don't feel like writing. I had thought of a second one, but
Right.
I think it's better to just give information through Instagram.
Right. Now it's a
because,
plug-in kind of a thing more.
Yeah.
No, but I think you should write if you're very fond of writing, and I'm
अरे
sure
को
there are a
पढ़ेगा
lot of
कौन?
people who are no, there are like section of people who still believe in reading such things which are important. ऐसा
That's
नहीं है.
probably our generation or or older than us.
Yeah, they still believe in reading.
Yeah.
That traditional form of turning the pages, reading. Okay, this page, bookmark.
Yeah.
Lovely. I didn't know about that. What? Yeah. So just as you beautifully told us that how we should follow a particular thing, and it's not a very a lot of people come with a very heavy weight. Oh, we have to go. There'll be certain questions. How long does it take? So nothing is complicated if they're determined.
Yeah.
That okay, now you have to work towards your weight management, right?
Absolutely.
So tell me, typically, how long does a person has to assess or reassess when they're following a particular diet, and when do they realize that this is the time we need to stop after we've already worked on a certain diet, and the time to again?
Again, as I said, diet word ही नहीं है मेरे उसमें. I don't work on a diet. When I do
You
a
give me
nutritional
a
plan.
diet for this.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a term for this. How do I?
So no, it's okay.
Okay.
Following a certain food plan, nutrition plan. So if you're following a certain plan, you need to. Your intention should be to have a long-term sustainability with it.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're on a therapeutic diet for some reason.
Right.
You could have a pancreatitis or something. That's a different thing. But if you're trying to have a better life, there has to be a sustainable time. So sustainable nutritional plan where you know that all your macros are balanced, and you're not just if you miss out on one macronutrient, let's say kal se you leave your carbs, you will binge eat after
Right.
some days.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And you will binge eat. So you don't have to do that. If you're used to a certain way of being brought up, keep those things also in your life, because that gives you comfort. I can't start eating meat, potato, vegetable for night, I want my roti. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So keep your cultural brought up, because those are the things that will last you longer. Like if you go abroad, so many days you keep eating this European khana, and then you're like, oh God,
get
where
so
is,
bored,
how
yeah.
can I get matar paneer?
Yeah, your body starts craving for it. You're right. Yeah.
So you want to include that in your life, and with that you follow a plan. And the question you asked was, how do I know whether the body tells you? Listen, just listen.
Some people ignore it. So that is
You
the
sleep
problem.
better if you eat well. You are more active if you eat well. If you're not feeling energetic, look at your khana. Sleep and food. Look at these two things, you will know why the energy is gone.
So in today's hustle bustle, the way people are dealing with everything, they want to be seen everywhere. They want to work day and night. There's no stop. There's no limit, and your mind is completely flooded with so many things. So now they don't realize that what is the right kind of chart that they have to follow for a weight management. And even if you try to explain them, so they feel that they have already gone through it and still it is not working. What
They're
is
probably
that?
going through the wrong way.
So how do they assist that?
Yeah,
that,
you're looking at it the wrong way. If you're somebody who is, see, kam khane se weight loss nahi hota hai. I can tell you that.
Okay.
It's the stupidest thing.
I just want to add something, because somebody just said that reduce your food by 50% of what you take.
No, not like that.
An extension of my question.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happens. There are some times that you have to reduce your quantities. I understand that. But if you start eating, like because I see so many patients every day, and everybody's above 100 kgs.
Really?
Most of the time. And the biggest mistake that people are doing is they say, we don't eat enough. I don't get hungry. But then there is a catch. They say, oh, but I binge eat.
Oh, but then sometimes I go out and then I binge drink and I binge eat.
Yeah.
अरे तो ये बैंक बैलेंस है ना. Either you are withdrawing money or you're depositing money, right? So if you're never withdrawing it, you did not deposit it or withdraw it, but it's going to remain same. But if you're going to deposit it, it will increase. If you're going to withdraw it, it will decrease. But some people eat very less. They say they eat very less, but probably that food they eat is also high in glycemic index or condensed calories. Let's say I live on a protein bar every day, for example, I'm saying. But is my protein bar spiking my insulin? We don't know that.
That's a question, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are making these mistakes, and these are very silly mistakes. And for a person who's trained in this, you can pick it up quickly and say, okay, this is what you're doing wrong. I'm telling you, I stopped going to parties because of this. Everywhere. Oh, now you'll see my plate and you will see what am I eating. I don't judge you. Please, you can eat whatever you want.
and
When
who
I'm in a party or a get together, I'm also there to enjoy it.
Right.
Maybe you'll find me also eating chola bhature. That doesn't mean like it's a bad thing.
Right.
It's a cuisine, for God's sake, it's a Punjabi cuisine. So people will, and then they ask me questions. Acha, tell me now, I'm not able to lose weight. Are itna simple hai nahi? It's not that
It's
simple.
not simple, yeah.
As I've heard other doctors or nutritionists or dietitians say, eat less, move more. ये तो कभी नहीं हो सकता. What if tomorrow I get disabled and I can't move? What happens then?
Yeah.
Can I run? You can't. If you can't run,
You need energy also for that.
Yeah. So if you can't run, then what are you gonna do? So 80% is food. That's what everybody has to realize. 80% is food. 10% is your exercise. 5% is your genetics,
is
and
so
5% is miscellaneous things.
Yeah. So 80% is your food. Please understand
100%.
that.
80% is food.
Yeah. When you say that no, I'm eating right, no, it's just binge eating, no, I'm not eating throughout the week, but maybe those 2 days, which is like your weekend.
It's a bank balance.
Yeah.
It's about 3,500 calories makes a kilo. Right? It's that simple.
Yeah, I hear people, no, throughout the week, you don't know how we've dieted, what plans we are following, but now comes the weekend.
Plan follow तो करना ही नहीं चाहिए
But
ना.
now
We have to make a second nature out of it. Plan follow करो, learn how to eat, and then make it a second nature. Okay, I did bad, I gotta do good, and I gotta do more good than bad, and then you will reach somewhere. And a lot of people eat bread. I don't understand.
Yes.
Like आप यूरोपियन नहीं हो भाई, आपके लिए रोटी बनी है. You're not a bread person.
I remember you saying once, what happened to our chapatis? Why people are not having rotis?
मुश्किल है बनानी. और सबके घर में cook है.
Yeah.
Best part is,
Yeah.
everybody has a cook.
That's true.
Then they don't want to eat chapati.
Yeah,
because
but why?
chapati
What's
doesn't
surrounded
taste-
around?
Because bread tastes nice and it immediately spikes insulin. Na? It's a sugar. It's fermented.
So
carb
that's
is
for
a
sure.
sugar.
If people are choosing bread over roti, then please don't think
There
that
was
you're doing the right
there
thing.
was a dietitian at, I'm not going to say her name. She told one of my
course.
patients, bread na light hoti hai.
How could she say that? Such an
Because she
immature
has no
statement.
idea about glycemic index. Every food that you eat or drink has a glycemic index, which will either spike insulin or not spike insulin. Insulin's work is to deposit fat. So if you are, let's say, having 3 lotas of chai, you're spiking insulin all
Oh
day
my God,
long,
3 lotas.
depositing sugar, even though you did not eat paratha. You see? So, yeah, it's all about spiking the insulin. It's all about that. Literally, if you have to take one takeaway from this is do not spike your insulin.
Right.
Because that is what causes heart attack, that is what causes fatty liver, that is what causes Alzheimer's disease from like gut health. Don't spike insulin. You want to eat a sugar, just eat it one time and finish it. Rose, don't do that insult every day.
So this question which I'm going to ask you now is from a mother's perspective. So as we know that, kids going to school, their lunch box is packed.
Yeah.
Everybody is looking at either packed food or easy food, which I feel has become part and parcel of their routine. Kids are also used to that kind of diet now. And we see a lot of obese kids. these days.
Of course, I have a lot of kids.
What do you want to
patients.
say to the audience on that?
I think-
Especially mothers who feel
I
this
think
is
mothers, as I said, mothers are, they have to be educated first of all about what is the concentration of food. There are kids who are also very thin in their young age.
So that's what they say, you know, when they pack junk food, they say, no, anyway, they're burning it. They're on the field, they're on the run.
हाँ तो
they're doing
जंक
physical.
फूड में क्या है ना, जंक फूड की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि इट्स नॉट अबाउट वेट. Junk food is affecting a child's mental health in some other way, right? Because
Correct.
it's got preservatives,
Yeah.
right? If you gave your kid a paratha, much healthier than giving a sandwich. You give a wrap, जिसमें आज सब्जी वब्जी डाल के रैप दे दो, सैलेड डाल के रैप दे दो, घर की hummus बना दो, उसमें बटर लगा दो.
अब इतनी मेहनत, वही बात है.
बटर तो बड़ी मुश्किल
Butter,
चीज
हाँ.
नहीं है, पर ब्रेड पे बटर क्यों लगा के दे रहे हो? मतलब मेक देम ईट, यू नो, बिकॉज होल ग्रेन चाहिए ना एक तो आपको,
Yeah.
होल ग्रेन फूड्स. सो सार्डो का भी बड़ा तमाशा है. सार्डो सैंडविच, अरे सार्डो कितना स्पाइक करता है इंसुलिन, you know, sardo spikes, and you can know this once you wear a CGM, of course. I mean, then only you will know what I'm saying. But for mothers, I think the most important thing is you have to introduce. So it's what I did as a mother, and I really think I won at this, is introduce a vegetable which is not tasty for the kid,
Yeah.
with a non-taste, but with a highly tasty food. Let's say you're giving chicken nuggets, for example.
Yeah.
Give 2 pieces, 3 pieces of broccoli also. Ki if you want to eat this, you're going to eat this also. You know, the child will develop the taste. It's about developing the taste. When we are born, we have no taste buds.
Right.
We all learn.
Right.
Eating is a learned behavior. So if you start giving the kid those things, you know, I see mothers are being very careful at the pediatric age, like when they're at least a 1 year old, gluten नहीं देना. You know, I see बड़े ध्यान से कर रहे हैं. But what happens after 1 year? Then there is no limit ना, कुछ भी दो. No, ऐसा नहीं है. You have to teach. So best way is to introduce something healthy. Let's say a kid wants pizza, for example. Say, okay, I'll order you pizza. You please have 1 whole खीरा.
Right.
खा लो तुम खीरा. आज 2 पीस खाएगा, कल 4 खाएगा, एक दिन पूरा खीरा खा. You know, it is a habit, and it has to be inculcated with the mothers are the number one caretakers.
Right.
So it's unfortunately becomes their responsibility.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, we are also disciplining our kids to study math, science, things like that.
That's a perfect example. that
ट्यूशन पे भेजो.
Yeah.
या तुम पढ़ने की ट्यूशन पे भी भेज दो.
Right.
और खाने की ट्यूशन पे I meant,
right,
you know, कि learn how to eat.
Right.
It's a really important thing. खाना is, पता नहीं ये awareness मुझे नहीं थी as a kid. I really feel that if I mean, my grandmother, my parents were abroad, my grandmother didn't know better. We were brought up on literally paratha and sauce at home. सब्जियां कभी खाई ही नहीं थी. It's only in hostel I started eating everything, and everybody should be subjected to 2 years of hostel. Then you learn to eat. यहाँ नहीं है, प्रेम भैया ये बना दो. You know, it's like that.
Yeah.
Kids have become so spoiled.
That's true.
हमें तो कोई नहीं पूछता था क्या खाना है. ये है.
ये है.
सबको यही खाना है.
Yes, that's right. And I think it has somehow benefited also.
Of course.
I
We have a
feel
higher
that
immunity.
routine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's benefited. Of course, we were brought up in, as Haryanvis, more doodh, dahi, ghee and all
Right.
that.
Absolutely.
But and ghee's not bad.
And I still love it. You know, all of a sudden there was a fashion again. People started saying, please don't have ghee, don't have ghee. And now they're saying, no, start having ghee because you have to grease your bones. Why? Where was the need of avoiding ghee at first?
Hey, it's all marketing gimmick.
Yeah.
I think sugar industry took over. मेरे ख्याल से. That's what I've heard in a lot of my reading. I would say. I think it was more. Ghee was devilized at some point, and
Yes.
then West understood
Yeah.
that ghee is good.
The importance.
Then suddenly, Ramdev had a good ghee campaign actually. But for us to understand, we had to really understand that okay, ghee is a butyrate.
Yeah.
We need butyrate. It's a butyrate, so it's a great thing for your gut. So
Right.
I mean, I don't like it one bit, I'm not a ghee person,
Oh, I love ghee.
but I think ghee is very important.
Your white butter, ghee.
Yeah, I can eat butter, but ghee nahi
Ghee.
Amir se. I just smell just bothers me, but yeah, butter is as good.
That's true. Yeah. So now, what are your thoughts on pharmaceutical interventions these days? What people are doing is all of a sudden, in fact, in Karan Johar's interview
हाँ,
and other
I didn't see that. क्या बोलता है?
other actors and actresses also. So there's a way. 1 week just before you lost a lot of weight, I see you on the television. You are on the plump side, and then all of a sudden you lose weight. So how does that medical intervention trouble your body, and how much do you support this change?
Depends on what you used. If you're using semaglutide for weight loss, which is absolutely fine.
Okay.
If you're a candidate for it, you're a candidate for it. Then
It's safe.
Yeah, it's safe. Nothing very wrong with it. You have to obviously go through the clearance with your doctor. Don't start using because your friend is using. You have to have a clearance from your doctor that you are a
Okay.
candidate for it, and it can be great pharmaceutical. I think if you can't do it any other way, it's better to lose weight with pharmaceutical rather than moving around with an obese body, because you're eventually going to get diseases, right? You're
Okay.
going to get arthritis, cancers, you're going to get hypertension, cholesterol, heart attacks.
Everything.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Then
I was
why?
about to ask you what are the risks, and
The
you
risk
just rightly
versus
stated.
benefit ratio is what I tell my patients. If you want to start Ozempic, you want to start Mounjaro, see the risk benefit ratio. Of course, you have to be a certain BMI and you have to have certain diabetic status to do this. But
To follow
and if
that.
you come to me for 5 kg weight loss to do with the semaglutide, I can tell you, please do not come to me. I will not do that. And when I turn away people, they don't like it.
But you do it for good.
that's-
Yeah.
But then you don't need to. It's not a substitute for being lazy. You know,
Yeah.
get up and get your ass to the gym.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
go for a walk.
Right.
Go play something. You know, don't sit and think that it's a magic wand and I'm going to lose
In a
weight
day
and-
or a week, this will happen.
That's stupidity.
But really, I just saw Karan Johar maybe in that interview.
But do we
he
know- I don't know if he
squeezed
used,
completely.
did he use? I don't
And I read it somewhere. And that's why, the question came, this medical intervention, how beneficial it is, what is the demerit. And then there was another Hollywood actress who was
No,
using...
but yeah, Kim Kardashian had, I think, openly spoken about it, if I'm not wrong. I
haven't
may be
really
wrong, I don't know. I don't look at these Hollywood, Bollywood people a lot, but I just say that.
I love
No, I'll tell you why, because
Yeah.
मेरे लिए हर patient celebrity है, you know.
हाँ.
अब if वो celebrity doctor, I don't mind, I don't correct them,
Yeah.
because मेरे लिए हर patient celebrity है. You could be from a very middle class family coming to me with no, nobody famous. I'll treat you the same way.
Right.
You cannot be, and if you're an executive from you're a CEO of a big company, for me, you both are not well, and I'm the one giving you solutions. So it doesn't matter where you come from. It really doesn't matter.
Right. So, another thing is that people have tailored a few things around them. They feel that self-medication, wherein they feel if you're not having this, then a particular supplement, maybe this is going to cover up my, maybe my bones are aching, so I should start having calcium. So how do you think that this self-medication is very injurious for a person, and they must understand you're not a doctor, and so please don't do it yourself?
Definitely. A lot of people are doing self-medication because they're thinking the friend is doing it, I should do it.
Yeah, following that.
And all these supplements are supposed to be driven by your lab values, what value you had on your blood work. And even the supplements can be very super therapeutic, they can land you in toxicities. So there's never a good idea to do self. Some people say, oh, मैं तो अपने आप ही vitamin D शुरू कर दी. Don't do that. Don't do that. There is a way to do it. And don't start doing this. People buy lots of supplements, keep them, and then, I have patients who brought so many supplements to my table one day, and I was going crazy. I literally threw everything. Like, why are you doing that? Start with basics, na? Correct your life, eat better, and then see what is needed.
Right.
Some supplements, okay, like a magnesium or omega-3, I would say, okay, everybody can have it.
That's okay to
that's
have?
pretty okay. Unless you have some kidney disease or heart arrhythmias, you can have them. But Other supplements are you just don't pop pills.
But even with omega and magnesium, how long can they take, and when do they have to stop? That's also
Oh,
a
you
question.
can take it for lifelong.
Yeah, that's safe. Wonderful. And so for other supplements, nutrition, diet, they should not diet, but supplements they should.
Yeah, matlab health
go to the
doesn't come
doctor,
in
ask
bottle, na. Health doesn't come in bottles. See,
That's a perfect way to put it, yeah.
Health comes in plate only.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can just make sure eating healthy. I don't take any supplements except magnesium.
Really?
I don't take any supplement. I eat my fish and I take my magnesium. But that's it. Why do I have to take other
You're
supplements?
fond of having fish, which is
I'm
again
not
quite.
fond of it. I have it because it's needed. I don't. Nothing. I'm not fond of it. If you ask me, तो को सबसे क्या खाना है? मुझे चूरमा खाना है. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I have put
नहीं
that
मिलता
away
होगा.
in my head, and I'm like protein vegetable has to be there in the plan,
Right.
in my plate.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, it's a lifestyle, and
It's
you've
a
made
lifestyle.
it a habit.
Yeah, you make it a habit. Yeah.
Everybody should be driven by that. Please, it's a lifestyle. Keep following your culture. There's nothing, no harm in having the way you've been having. But please make sure that through your diet, you're getting all the nutrients which is required for your body. So, last but not the least, on wellness and the way we've spoken about the whole episode will drive you and let you know that how determined you should be when you're discussing about weight management, when you're talking about your plans, what you eat, when you're talking about your supplements that you take, your nutritious value in your food. So now I want to know, doctor, there's one thing that you can at least give these viewers an advice that what is that individuals should take care of when it comes to health and wellness. What's your top advice for that? Health and wellness, yeah, specifically.
So I think health and wellness. Biggest thing is to get a yearly check.
Yearly check.
Yearly
It's
check.
not that tough, yeah.
And just go visit your doctor. Your primary care physician can tell you what's wrong and take care of it. And ignoring, if I get my test done, I will be scared. That doesn't work. You
Half
have to
people
face
are.
your fears.
Yeah.
If you have something, there is a solution for it.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't do that because they fear what might come in the blood test. Okay, if it came, will it be fixed? Science has really,
Yeah. It's gone a long way now, yeah.
long way, yeah.
True. That's wonderful. So there are two questions about your brother.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a candid thing that, of course, your siblings and okay, I'll ask straight away. So now that we've spoken about everything in this episode, this is something which is out of the context, just to be on the lighter side of today's podcast. I want to know that your relationship with your brother, who is Randeep Hooda, of course, siblings. So what is that thing that you guys, because when I saw you people, both of you, for the first time on the stage, it is very palpable. Your chemistry is very palpable. So what is that thing which brings that respectability for each other?
I have another sibling, Sunny, the youngest one, Sandeep.
Right.
And I mean, all three of us have been very bonded, very, very bonded family.
Appears.
Very, very bonded, and we speak to each other very frequently. And I think I'm the eldest, इसलिए थोड़ा respect है. Otherwise, and of course I command my space by my knowledge.
Right.
And they both have to turn to me to ask, because see, having a doctor in the family gives you an ultimate respect, right? वैसे भी by default,
Okay.
right? So when they जब कोई बीमार होता है ना,
Yeah.
that is the end of everybody's patience, right? Oh shit, I'm sick. So I think being a doctor is a huge advantage.
Right.
And we talk about everything on the planet, and we have our own conflicts also, all three of us. But yeah, we're just very close.
Right.
No filter type of siblings.
Yeah, because I remember when I was in Taj and I was, prima facie, I saw him on the stage and he wanted to speak something in Haryanvi. So he looked at you once, that glance, and he said, Bol do. So, from there I could make out that the chemistry is very well bond. And I think you, with a smile, you just said yes.
Yeah.
And there went his dialogue.
No, because
for his
see, I
movie.
do check him from time to time because, I'm older and I'm obviously not in Bollywood, and I understand the other people better because I'm
Yeah.
also a consumer of films. So I check him from time to time, like, don't say this,
Right.
you know, this is, and then we are Jats.
Right.
We don't have much I studied abroad for so long, so I have a different outlook.
Right.
But I think Jats have less of a filter,
Hmm.
which is nice, but
Yeah.
not always. So, tol mol ke bolna chahiye. That's what I feel.
Wonderful. I
Yeah.
completely love that chemistry, and it's still registered in my mind, you know, that glance, which was wonderful, honestly, very candid. So, off late, you know, there was this movie that we saw, Randeep's movie, and he had lost about 35 kilos for that particular scene and movie. So, is there something that you also recommend him that you should?
No, it was
Does he
obviously
take
under
your
my
suggestions?
supervision, but yeah, there are a lot of things we did. I mean, I'm not going to say that on public forum, but yeah, a lot of things we had to do.
That was a
make him-
tremendous change.
yeah, and plus he's very motivated and he's a driven actor. So, but I would not advise that much of a weight loss to anybody. You may lose muscle also, and it's difficult to put it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good thing, but yeah, we had to do a lot of stuff.
But then I think he knew that he has a sister. So who
Yeah,
will
yeah,
take
of
care
course.
it.
Okay,
So he
if
took
I
that
wasn't
chance.
there, वो नहीं करता. He was very confident कि okay, if anything happens, she'll take care. You
yeah.
know, huge responsibility for me
Right.
and tension for me. I would have sleepless nights, and you know, he'd be dehydrated, not eating anything, directing the whole movie. I was like,
I'm sure must be a pain also to see him that all
oh
of a
yeah,
sudden
yeah, it was
you've
pain,
drained
and you know,
completely.
of course, you get irritable, and it's just not a good thing.
Yeah. So, have you ever, I mean, you're a doctor and now that you're completely engraved in your profession. So, if given a chance or an opportunity, which is not a very big deal for you, would you ever like to be part of Bollywood in coming times?
I was a part in Veer Savarkar. I played Bikaji Kama, and it was a good experience. And I have never said no to any challenge that came across. I have never said I won't do it. If it came across as a nice role and a respectable role, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it because somehow I think that's also it's wherever there's hard work, I'm there.
Right.
You know, but nothing. I'm not like a trained actor or anything, but I've done theatre in my school days.
Okay, you've done this.
I've done theatre, yeah. So yeah, I've done a lot of debates and stuff. So camera ke aage confidence is very easy for me. Like public speaking, very easy for me. I don't know if it's easy for other people. It's very easy for me.
Right.
Very, very easy. I can speak extempore on any topic of
In your subject, in your arena. Wonderful. So personally, you know, my mother is very fond of your brother's acting, and of course my dad also. And when we were supposed to come to Taj, and she said, I want to come and personally, you know, meet him. And but she could not because she was busy with her routine. So that's like a compliment which I'm passing on to you.
Oh, thank you.
Through her, that she really likes his acting and very fond of, you know, watching his films.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for this insightful episode today that you gave us. And I'm sure all the viewers, mothers, and people who are looking for weight management and just to know that what is that right thing you should take inside your body, this is going to serve as a best episode for you. Thank you for taking our time for us.